My name is Dara Wong. I am the owner of Oeno Wine Lounge. We're downtown. We're on East Birch Avenue on 22 East Birch. Well, opening Eno was always something I wanted to do because I wanted to have a second business. The shift was about 6 years old when kind of Eno was born, I would say. But I always had a passion for wine. So when I was in culinary school, we actually did a month of wine education, which is where I studied and took my test for my sommelier level 1 exam. And then it kind of grew from that, from working under Bobby Stuckey, who's a master sommelier in Boulder at Frosca Food and Wine. And that just kind of kept growing. And so still part of the hospitality industry that I love so much, just a different concept from the full service restaurant at Shift. So when you come into Eno, you can either take a bottle to go, have one of our experienced bartenders or sommelier, Tyler McBride, help you find what you're looking for. Or you can stay and enjoy a charcuterie board and a glass of wine, or even open a bottle for here as well. We have a little over 500 SKUs, so many different types of wine from all over the world. I think some of my favorites would be some of the more unique wines, especially from Mexico. I love Australian wine as well, so Penfolds being one of my favorite producers. And of course, we have a huge natural wine selection. We have weekly specials at all the time, so every day offers a different discount to a different group of people, nurses, teachers, things like that. But then we also, more importantly, have our wine Thursdays. So we do a wine tasting every Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m. You can come in, taste 4 different wines that you might not normally pick. And that could be driven by our sales representatives, different wineries, winemakers, or Tyler or myself. So it's a great way to taste through things that you might not normally pick. We offer a tappy hour from 12 to 4, Monday through Friday. That is every tap that we have on, which we have 3 wines and 3 beers, are half off. So pretty great way to sneak in a little lunch glass of wine. It's been an amazing transition opening Eno because of the foundation that we had with the community from Shift and the great relationship we've built through the 7 years. So it was wonderful being able to open Eno and see people come in for a glass of wine before or after their meal, or waiting for a table, or just, in the afternoon, sitting on our amazing patio. And just the community really has made what I have hoped it would be. Was essentially born in 2021 of September. It was Vino Loco, which has been around for many years through different owners. And it was just a perfect timing because it was right after COVID, and the economy was kind of starting to recover, and we were in a place where I could kind of take advantage of that growth opportunity, I guess, and be able to expand in the community. And the previous owners just didn't really want to do it anymore, and it just was perfect timing for me to kind of swoop in and revamp it, rebrand it. And Eno, meaning it's the ancient Greek word for wine, so an enophile is someone that loves wine, and that's kind of where the name comes from. We try to do a lot for our community because we are driven by them, by you. So offer a lot of different discounts to teachers. We have a certain day for that, Teacher Tuesday, and students. We have a certain day for nurses and doctors, which is Wednesday, Warrior Wednesday. So we're trying to give back so we can also see people more in the establishment and kind of have this working relationship with each other. We want it to be your bar, and we want to see you as much as you probably want to be here. But of course, we piggyback all the time off of Shift, who does the bake sale monthly that gives back and donates monthly pastries to local charities. But we're always hosting different events in Eno as well. So for nonprofits and group companies that are just starting out, like Stargazers Collective that just opened up. downtown. So yeah, we just love being a part of Flagstaff. I'm first and foremost an entrepreneur, and through that I went to culinary school and I have a love for cooking. So I'm also a pastry chef. But from that stemmed off of that was this passion for wine. And I knew I wanted to open Oeno to be able to experiment with that passion. But then I think my strength is more the entrepreneurial side, running the business and employing the people that are more experienced in it. I know I have a base knowledge of wine and I can help you pick a bottle. I know what my favorites are. I can help you figure out what your favorites are. But the people that I staff, like Tyler McBride, those people are the ones that are knowledgeable. That is a gentleman that's going for his advanced sommelier level, so level 3 out of 4. And those are the people that keep me inspired and keep me educated and constantly learning so that I can help our guests. So with both concepts, Shift and Oeno, we're very focused on education. With education, there's power and there's so much knowledge to be had in our industry. So with Shift, we do different cocktail classes and cooking classes. And at Oeno, we do a weekly wine class with sommelier Tyler on Sundays at 3 o'clock. And he'll go more in depth into a specific topic. So the Thursdays kind of touch on 4 different wines. They could be random, they could have a theme. But on Sunday, there's more specific details. So it could be opening a wine and also talking about the region of the Loire Valley of France. It could be talking about 4 different types of sparkling wines and how they're made. And so it's a great way to get a even more in-depth knowledge, even if you have always thought, well, I'm kind of into wine, but I don't really know anything about it, or unless I like it or I don't like it. But this allows you to come in and have an hour with us that really gets you kind of thinking about what you're drinking. If you're new to downtown Flagstaff, you can find Oeno just a block away from Shift Kitchen and Bar. We're, a nice little walk down San Francisco street, so it's very easy to find. But it's worth it, especially if you don't quite know what you're interested in. That's what we are here for, to help you find what you're looking for. That's part of one of our values, is that hospitality portion of it. So we really want you to have an experience here. So not just drinking a glass of wine or a beer, but knowing a little bit about those things as well. Tying in the downtown feel is really important. If you're coming off of Snowball, you can come in. We open at 12 o'clock, 12 to 9 every day, or until 10 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. We offer to-go food as well from Shift. So when Shift is open Tuesday through Sunday, you can also receive any of that food over here, and we walk it over. And we're on 22 East Birch Avenue, so come say hi.